Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the penny United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple penny, and realizing it could change your life. Sounds impossible? Well, what if I told you that a rare 1985 D penny from a proof set has been sold for a jaw-dropping $4,800, with some even fetching an astonishing $55,000? Yes, you heard that right. That tiny, unassuming coin sitting in a drawer or a jar of loose change could be a hidden treasure. So, before you overlook your pennies, you might want to take a closer look, because this one is worth serious money. The 1985 D penny is a coin that most people wouldn't think twice about. It looks just like any other Lincoln cent, made from copper-plated zinc, with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But there's something very special about a few of these coins, especially those originating from a proof set. These proof coins were never meant for circulation, which makes them incredibly rare when they do surface in the wild. A proof coin is struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, giving it a sharper, mirror-like finish compared to regular business strike coins. However, some of these proof pennies were mistakenly struck at the Denver Mint, something that should never have happened. That's what makes them highly valuable. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity and demand drive prices sky high. And when an error or a rare variety is involved, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add that piece to their collection. The 1985 D proof penny is one of those coins that collectors dream about. Some of these rare pieces have ended up in circulation, which means they could be sitting in someone's piggy bank or even hiding in a handful of change from a grocery store. But how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? First, check for the D mint mark, which should be located just below the year 1985 on the obverse of the coin. Most proof pennies were struck at the San Francisco Mint, which means they carry an S mint mark. However, if you come across a proof quality penny with a Denver D mint mark, you might be holding on to something extremely rare. The best way to confirm its authenticity is to inspect the details closely. Proof coins have a sharper strike, with more defined details and a mirror-like background. If your 1985 D penny looks exceptionally well made, with deep, reflective surfaces, it could be worth getting authenticated by a professional grading service. Now, let's talk about the value. Coin collectors and investors are constantly hunting for these rare finds, and when a coin is both rare and in high demand, prices can skyrocket. The 1985 D proof penny has already commanded prices that many people wouldn't believe. At auction, some of these coins have sold for $4,800, and in top condition, they have reached a mind-blowing $55,000. So, what should you do if you think you have one? First, don't spend it. Keep it safe and handle it carefully, preferably with gloves to avoid adding fingerprints or oils to the surface. Then, get it professionally graded. A high-grade coin in pristine condition can fetch the highest price, so it's worth the effort. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can verify its authenticity and give it an official grade, which will help determine its market value. This is why it's crucial to always check your pennies before tossing them into a change jar. Imagine finding a single penny that turns out to be worth thousands of dollars. That's the thrill of coin collecting. Hidden treasures are everywhere, just waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you see a 1985 penny, look closely. Because if it's a proof coin with a D mint mark, you just might be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Top 2. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a penny, and realizing that it's worth thousands of dollars. It sounds impossible, right? After all, a penny is just a simple 1-cent coin, something we barely pay attention to. But what if I told you that a rare version of the 2005 D penny could be hiding in your collection? And if you find the right one, it could make you a fortune. That's right, some of these pennies have been sold for staggering amounts, and collectors are on the hunt for them. So before you spend that spare change or throw your coins into a jar, listen closely, because what we're about to reveal could lead you straight to a hidden treasure. Now, let's talk about the 2005 D penny and what makes it so special. This isn't just any ordinary Lincoln cent. We're talking about a coin that was struck at the Denver Mint and, in some cases, was originally part of a proof set. But here's the twist: proof coins aren't meant to circulate. They are specially made for collectors, struck with polished dies that give them a stunning mirror-like finish. However, sometimes these proof-like coins mistakenly end up in circulation or get separated from their sets. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might be looking at a small fortune in your hands. But not all 2005 D pennies are valuable. So how do you know if yours is worth big money? First, you need to check for the quality of the strike. A valuable 2005 D penny will have extremely sharp details, a deep cameo effect, and an overall proof-like appearance. If your penny has a frosted design that contrasts against a highly reflective background, that's a sign it could be something special. But there's more to the story. Errors and varieties can make an ordinary penny worth an extraordinary amount. Some of the most sought-after 2005 D pennies have minting errors that drive their value through the roof. You might come across a doubled die, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. Or maybe you'll find an off-center strike, where the coin wasn't perfectly positioned in the press, creating a unique and rare variation. Even a missing clad layer, which exposes the underlying copper core, can turn a common coin into a high-value collectible. Now, let's talk about the real reason you're here: the value. Some rare 2005 D pennies have sold for jaw-dropping amounts, turning lucky owners into instant winners. These aren't just pennies. They're hidden gems that can be worth between $3,800 and an astonishing $45,000. That's right. One single penny could be worth as much as a brand new car or even a down payment on a house. So the next time you come across a 2005 D penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, inspect the details, and see if you might have a rare and valuable coin in your possession. With the right find, your pocket change could turn into a massive payday. Start searching now, because someone, somewhere, is about to discover one of these rare coins. Will it be you? Top 3. Have you ever looked at a 2014 American penny and thought it was just another ordinary coin? Well, think again. Because hidden among these pennies is a rare version that could make you thousands of dollars richer. That's right, some 2014 pennies, especially those from a special proof set, have shocked collectors with their insane values, fetching anywhere from $2,100 to a mind-blowing $35,000. So, before you spend that penny, you need to know exactly what to look for, because you could be holding a small fortune in your hands without even realizing it. Now, let's talk about what makes these 2014 pennies so special. While millions of pennies were struck for circulation, there's one version that stands out: the 2014 D penny from a proof set. Unlike the regular pennies you find in change, these coins were minted with extraordinary precision, featuring a mirror-like background and razor-sharp details. Proof coins are struck using special dies and polished planchets, making them far superior in quality to their circulation counterparts. But here's the catch: not all proof coins are created equal. There are rare varieties, errors, and unique characteristics that make some of these pennies extremely valuable, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune to own them. So, what should you be looking for? First, check the mint mark. The letter D, located just below the date on the coin, indicates that the penny was minted at the Denver Mint. But not just any 2014 D penny will make you rich. You need one from a special proof set, preferably in pristine condition. Coins with deep cameo contrast, flawless surfaces, and no visible imperfections are the ones that bring the highest prices. These pennies are graded by professional agencies, and if you have one in a high grade, you could be sitting on a jackpot. Now, let's talk about some of the record-breaking sales that have shocked collectors. While common 2014 pennies are worth just a cent, these rare proof versions have sold for incredible amounts at auctions. Depending on the grade and rarity, these coins have fetched prices ranging from $2,100 all the way up to an astonishing $35,000. Just imagine that, a single penny that could be worth more than a brand new car. So, The next time you come across a 2014 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You never know, you might just have a hidden treasure sitting right in your collection, waiting to make you thousands of dollars richer. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you could be the next lucky person to cash in big on one of these rare American pennies. Top 4. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket, only to realize it could be worth an absolute fortune. That's right, hidden among everyday change, there's a 1985 Lincoln penny that collectors are hunting for, and if you have the right one, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Most people don't even give a second glance to their pennies, but after watching this, you'll never look at them the same way again. The rarest versions of this coin have been known to sell for as much as $55,000, and even lower-end ones are still fetching an impressive $3,100. So, what makes this penny so special? Let's dive deep into the world of rare coins and find out exactly what you should be looking for. First things first, if you're searching through your change or a jar of pennies, the key detail you need to spot is the Denver Mint mark, represented by the small d right below the date. The 1985 D penny might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but certain rare varieties and proof quality examples are what truly drive up its value. The most valuable versions come from proof sets, coins that were struck with extreme precision and a mirror-like finish. These proof pennies were never meant for everyday circulation, and when one turns up in perfect condition, collectors go wild for it. But that's not the only thing that makes this penny special. There are also highly valuable error coins from the 1985 D series that collectors desperately want to get their hands on. One of the most sought-after errors is a double die variety, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment in the striking process. If you notice any doubling on the letters or numbers, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust, you might be holding on to something incredible. Another rare error to watch for is an off-center strike, where the design is shifted noticeably to one side. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. Now, let's talk condition, because when it comes to rare coins, condition is everything. A circulated 1985 D penny might only be worth its face value, but an uncirculated one with sharp details and a flawless surface can fetch serious cash. If you happen to have a proof coin from a special mint set, that's where things get even more exciting. The highest grade proof specimens, those that are perfectly preserved without any scratches or marks, are the ones that command the biggest paydays. So, where can you find one of these valuable pennies? Start by checking old coin collections, proof sets, and rolls of pennies that haven't been searched. Estate sales, garage sales, and even coin dealer inventories might hold hidden treasures. People often overlook proof coins or misplace valuable pennies without realizing their true worth. And if you think you've found one, getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC is the best way to confirm its authenticity and value. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the price. The most valuable versions of the 1985 D penny have sold at auctions for as much as $55,000, while even lesser-known but high-quality examples can still bring in a solid $3,100. This means that a simple penny, something you might have dismissed as pocket change, could actually be a life-changing discovery. So, before you spend that next penny or toss it into a jar, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding on to a hidden gem worth thousands. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? You might be the next lucky person to cash in on a rare and valuable 1985 D Lincoln penny. Top 5. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, something so common that most people don't even give it a second thought. Now, what if I told you that a rare version of the 2007 D Lincoln penny from a proof set could be worth as much as $45,000? That's right, something that small could be a hidden fortune just waiting to be discovered. This isn't just another ordinary coin story. This is a real opportunity for collectors, hobbyists, and even casual coin holders who might not realize they're sitting on something incredibly valuable. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to identify this rare penny, and what makes it worth thousands of dollars. The 2070 penny, minted in Denver, is one of those coins that can completely change the way you look at pocket change. Normally, a penny like this wouldn't get a second glance, but when it comes from a proof set, everything changes. Proof sets are specially struck coins made with incredible detail and precision, designed for collectors rather than everyday use. They have a stunning mirror-like background with frosted designs that stand out in high contrast. But sometimes, an error occurs, a rare variation slips through, or an unusual minting process creates something truly special, something that collectors go crazy for. And that's exactly what happened with this particular penny. So, what makes this 2070 proof penny so valuable? First, let's talk about what a proof set is. Unlike regular coins made for circulation, proof coins are struck multiple times with highly polished dies, giving them that signature shine and sharp detail. These sets are sold directly to collectors, never meant to enter everyday transactions. However, due to errors, mix-ups, or special circumstances, some of these proof coins have made their way out in a way that makes them rare and incredibly valuable. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Some of these 2070 pennies have unique characteristics that make them stand out even among other proof coins. Certain rare features, such as doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's profile, variations in the minting process, or small errors that occurred during production, can turn a simple penny into a collector's dream. And in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals big money. If you're wondering how to identify one of these valuable pennies, pay close attention. First, check for the D mint mark, which should be bold and clearly visible. This is crucial because only the Denver Mint struck this version of the coin. Next, inspect the coin's surface. Proof coins should have an almost glass-like shine with razor-sharp details. If you see any doubling on the lettering, such as on the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," or the year 2007, you might be looking at an even rarer variety that collectors would pay thousands for. Also, make sure the edges and design elements are crisp and undamaged. Coins in perfect condition fetch the highest prices. Now, let's talk about the kind of money we're dealing with here. If you happen to own one of these rare proof pennies in pristine condition, you're looking at a coin that could be worth anywhere from $3,100 to an absolutely mind-blowing $45,000. That's right, a single penny, something most people overlook every day, could be worth enough to buy a brand new car, take a luxury vacation, or even put a down payment on a house. Think about how many proof sets might be sitting in drawers, attics, or forgotten collections, completely unnoticed. It's possible that one of these rare pennies is out there right now, waiting to be found by someone who knows what to look for. And that's why checking your proof sets, inspecting your coins, and staying informed about rare finds like this can be incredibly rewarding. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this 2070 proof penny is a perfect example of how something small can hold massive value. Whether you're a dedicated collector or just someone curious about valuable coins, keeping an eye out for rare finds like this could lead to a life-changing discovery. So, before you dismiss that old proof set or overlook a shiny penny in your collection, take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. Keep searching, because treasure is often hiding in the most unexpected places.